We don't let our feelings rule us, just like we don't let our emotions rule us. But right now, y'all, this world needs love. And everything that we are going through and everything that we are about to go through in this next season, as things seemingly are going to even escalate, we can get through this together. When we are unified, we are stronger together. What's that phrase? United we stand, divided we fall. It's the truth. So we need to virtually lock arms, since we are unable to lock arms right now. We need to lock arms with one another. We definitely need to lock our hearts together in prayer and in love. Be a part of community, create community, plug in, be proactive, participate. When you're having a challenging moment or a challenging season that you're going through, reach out to those loved ones in your community. Talk to them about what you're going through. Communication is so important. Don't wait until people can read your minds, or hope that they can read your minds. Even your spouses, they can't always read our minds. They don't always know. Oh my goodness. If I waited all the time till Vernon could read my mind, I'd be waiting a long time. Communication is so important. Let's open up the gates of communication. Let's not keep things down. Let's not put our heads in the sand. Let's not put a muzzle on. Let's communicate. Let's talk. Let's listen to one another, hear one another's hearts. Stand alongside your brother and your sister, your fellow man. Come alongside shoulder to shoulder as we go through this together. So love is the greatest key, you guys. And I know y'all have big hearts. I know God has blessed you with so much love. And if you think that you do not have the capacity to love more, you do. For those of you who have multiple children, y'all know what I'm talking about here. When I first gave birth to Jordan, I had never experienced anything like that, a mother's love, ever in my life, okay? Well, 17 months later, I gave birth to Simone via cesarean. And transparent moment, I will tell you, throughout that entire pregnancy with Simone, I had cried out to God privately so many times because I was so fearful that I would not be able to love a second child as much as I loved my first child. I could only imagine. It was nothing I had experienced before, having multiple children, and He promised me and assured me that I have a greater capacity to love even more, and that He would expand my territory. He would expand my heart and my ability to love my second child just as much as I love my first child. So then when I was pregnant with Darius, I didn't have any of that anxiety. I wasn't crying out to God, wondering how this is going to work, if I have that ability, that capability, or that space in my heart to love my third child. I knew it was all going to be fine because of how He had shown me and walked me through it while I was pregnant with Simone and when I gave birth to her. And I promise you, that day when Dr. Lawler cut that baby girl out of my belly, my goodness, everything was confirmed. And so it is with us today. In all of these situations, we have the capacity to love. We can pray for bigger hearts, broader hearts. We can pray for compassion. We can pray for empathy. And we can learn how to walk in God's grace, how to extend grace. Hey, Spencer, glad you're here, boo. How to extend grace to somebody else. And don't forget to extend grace to yourselves. Don't be so hard on yourselves. As we go through this, sometimes we're going to fall short. Sometimes we're going to mess up a bit, We're not perfect. None of us are perfect. We're not expected to be perfect.